empezamos por primera vez Red Dead Redemption 1, la versión remasterizada. Soy un gran fan del 2. Ya tengo bastantes horas de Red Dead Redemption 2, pero bueno, ahora estaba curioso para saber lo que pasa con Ñon, aunque ya he visto algún spoiler, pero estoy curioso para saber lo que va a suceder con la pandilla después de lo que pasó después que pasó con Arthur y después de lo que hicimos con John, saber lo que va a pasar, cuál va a ser su vida, el mapa, cuál es el mapa, si hay alguna parte nueva para explorar. Y bueno, ahí vamos. Mm, Lo jugamos normal, normalito. Qué calor. Vamos a crear una nueva partida. Este juego tiene una función autograbado, ¿vale? Que se usa por defectos. Se puede desactivar en cualquier momento en la selección opciones del menú de pausa, ¿vale? Recordando que ya he visto que hubo bastante gente que ha hablado mal del juego, pero aún así, bueno, me da ganas de experimentarlo, de jugarlo y verlo, bueno, y ver la historia, ¿no? Que de eso se trata al final. Esto será Blackwater, ¿no? Puede que sea Blackwater. Sí.
Well, I, for one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? That hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Bueno, recordemos que en el 2 vemos que el jefe de los indios de Wapiti se iba a Canadá,
No, only angels can
como
fly,
hicieron
Jenny.
muchos, o sea, que han salido de sus tierras para irse a Canadá o otras tierras.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Los gráficos podrían estar mucho mejores.
Yes. His family
Mucho,
is
mucho
nothing but
mejores.
hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental,
Es un
but
poco
this
una
state should
decepción
not be
esta
ruled by
remasterización
such disgusting
cuanto a los
families.
gráficos.
A family without class.
Apparently, the Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It
No
is
lo
the
son, pero bueno.
opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other, and who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Armadillo. Era la ciudad donde estaban todos enfermos, ¿no?
This could be your last moment.
Martin! Mr. Martin, over here!
¿Quién es este?
You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
He llegado ahora, no me ofrece nada ni nada. Pero bueno.
Mr. Marston, sir, that ain't gonna
How do we
get us
end this, my
warm
friend?
quicker. All righty, Mr. Marston, let's get. Take it easy until we're out of town. Ain't no point in causing a ruckus. Whoa now.
Let's go. Slow up.
Tell us, Fort Mercy, you want to visit?
That's right.
El caballo se ve tan raro.
Fort in a long time.
Pero tan raro.
Come on, easy up now. Come on. Yeah.
Mr. Marston, you ain't gonna find a fort without me.
Come on.
Yeah. So it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you better off not knowing.
You don't look much like no Blackwater fella.
That's because I ain't.
If I'm being honest, I don't care much for those highfalutin big city types. Not much at all.
Blackwater ain't much of a city. More of a town with delusions, but no, me neither.
Yeah, yeah.
Come.
A fella told me he was out in Blackwater a few months back and saw one of them newfangled carriages without horses.
Is that so?
And you wind 'em up like a clock. Damnedest thing ye ever saw without the aid of liquor, he told me.
Times are changing fast. That's for sure.
No entiendo el caballo, o sea, si pulso como el X, o sea, así, y ya está.
Not far now. You'll see the fort when you get to the top of this hill.
Si pulso se puso el X muchas veces.
Go.
O sea, así ya está apretando, mira. Y ahora para, de la nada. O sea, para abruptamente.
Listen, mister. This here is what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Ya es la pandilla de los mexicanos, ¿cómo se llaman? En el 2, ya no me acuerdo.
Come on.
Que tienes que ir, bueno, no obligatoriamente, o sea, no los tienes que matar obligatoriamente, pero por lo menos para terminar el compendio del juego.
Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge. No more Dutch. And no more you. Implores. I implores
Aquí
you
se han pasado ¿cuántos
to go
años?
back and tell them
3, 4 años
to send
después
someone just a
del,
little bit more
de la
impressive
historia
next
de
time.
Arthur, ¿no?
Well,
Oh. Poor John.
Puto Bill. Nuevos amigos, viejos problemas.
Well, you're alive.
so it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarlane. Miss Bonnie McFarlane.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarlane. I don't know.
So what were you doing?
Just trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you.
Pues sí, era una pandilla de estúpidos, pero bueno.
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend
Pero
you
supuestamente
don't
yo
use
también
music quite
tengo una
so
finca, ¿no?
earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Supuestamente debería tener una finca.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
Well, no time to waste. The horses are saddled up over here. There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarlane.
I picked out a fine horse for you. Come on, time for you to see what a real ranch looks like.
Piernas del caballo se veían tan raras. Por pero bueno, está bien.
To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase.
Yeah.
That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished. I don't have time to be waiting around.
Let's go.
Yeah! Come on, Mr. Marston, pick up the pace.
Let's go.
Come on, boys. That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl. And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
Whoa there! Well, are we going inside?
En calma.
How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
¿Dónde está mi mujer, mi hijo, mi finca?
Mr. Marston,
¿Dónde están mis cosas?
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do.
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time. Ready, Mr. Marston? Let's mount up and patrol the ranch. Right, follow me. Keep your eyes peeled for anything suspicious.
Let's go.
Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team. I don't believe it. Those damn rabbits are back. Give me a hand with them, will you? Come on, then. Time to put that bloodlust of yours to good use. Nice shooting. Got one. That's it. Kill those little varmints. Better at shooting rabbits than outlaws, I see. Thank you, Mr. Marston. Looks like we'll be having rabbit stew tomorrow. Let's get back on the horses and see what else is going on. Let's get going. We've still got plenty of ground to cover.
Come on.
If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city, become a lady of leisure. Go!
Look out! Coyote! Shoot them before they get to the animals! That coyote won't be back!
I hope he stops doing that.
Quick! They're going after the chicken! Easy now! That's it! Damn coyote! Nice shot! Yes, you got one! Whoa! Looks like that was the last of the coyotes. Shame we had to lose any of the chickens. Let's go. I'll take you back to your room.
Yeah!
You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a
Puede
useful
que sí.
man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
Here we are.
Y ahora vuelve a montar tu caballo y vuelve a hacerlo.
Thank you for your help, Mr.
Tenía
Marston.
que ser
Makes me
del
kinda
otro
happy
lado,
I
no de
saved
este.
your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
Bueno, nos quedamos por aquí. Voy subiendo, bueno, diariamente o casi todos los días una parte del juego. Bueno, hasta ahora no sé decirte si... No sé decirte qué piense. Si me gusta, si no me gusta. Creo que, o sea, la remasterización podía ser mucho mejor. Pero está bien, o sea, es lo que es. Pero quedamos por aquí y, o sea, mañana o pasado volverá a salir la continuación del juego. O sea, yo quiero saber lo que ha pasado con la pandilla, con los que quedan de la pandilla. Sé que hay algunos que no van a aparecer, como Mary Beth, por ejemplo, que no aparece. eh, y Sadie creo que tampoco aparece en este juego, que es porque ella también se iba a América del Sur o no sé qué. Bueno, sé que Bill sí, Dutch claro que aparece. Y bueno, también sé que Abigail creo que aparece. Jackie, claro, que es el hijo, aparece. Pero todavía no hemos visto la finca que hemos comprado en el primer juego. O sea, en el segundo juego de, de Red Dead. No hemos visto nada. Ninguna referencia a la vida pasada que tenía y tranquila que tenía John. Estaba con los Pinkertons al inicio. Y bueno, tenemos que ver, jugar y descubrir lo que va a pasar.